I was in school before I became employed with the Arc. I graduated in June of '06 and I began working here in October of '06. The only really experience within the field that I had prior to working here was that I had an aunt that had a developmental disability, and she was just kind of like the shining star in my family and the one that got us all together and the excitement. So other than that, I really didn't have any other knowledge or experience within the field. I put in a lot of applications, a lot of different places, just because I was supposed to go to college and ended up not going, so I needed to get a job and rather quickly. I did get a job quickly right after school at Pizza Hut and still put in applications there because that wasn't really the direction that I wanted to take with my life. So when I put the application in here and I got called back, I was really excited because it just seemed very interesting to me. I'd be like a teacher and be able to instruct people and to teach things, and that was the direction I wanted to go anyway with college. I wanted to go to school to be a teacher. So I thought this was right up my alley, and I kind of had a little knowledge of the population because of my aunt. So I was really excited to come in and be interviewed and then get it eventually. One of the things I remember that hit me really hard was walking in here. It's almost as if you're in a different world because everybody is very positive, it's very upbeat. If there is something negative going on, it's kind of downplayed so that you don't really know that it's happening. And it was actually kind of hard to get used to because it's different from what I was used to, and it's different from the outside world and what you would normally experience. So it quickly shifts you into that mode because you really have no choice other than to join the crowd and be upbeat and to be happy. So it was just a different experience and kind of like a different world, it seemed. I really enjoy the fact that you have an opportunity to impact people's lives and change them and really make them meaningful to them. And especially in my position, doing community work, you have the opportunity to see all the skills that they work on here every day at program really put into play, and it's the real life experience and in the moment. And you get to see the shift from them in the classroom and trying to learn these skills to seeing them happen and then seeing them succeed because of those skills and make friends and just be a really valued and contributing member of their communities. It's amazing to see. I want to see other people succeed, and I think that the individuals that we work with have so much to offer the world, and they can teach us so many things. And I don't think that the world necessarily understands that yet. And the fact that we can play a role in making that happen is kind of like a world life-changing experience that, you know, there's more than what's going on right now. People should be included and involved and appreciated. And I get to see that happen. And it's kind of like the first steps to, you know, the bigger picture and really seeing that come into play. I've experienced a lot of growth and learning, and that's one of the things that I really like about the agency is that the focus isn't solely on the consumers, but it's also on the staff and where they want to go and what they want to achieve within their lives. When I first started, I was right out of high school, not a lot of experience, so I was a 3/4 time aide. About a year later, I became full-time here at program. I did a little bit of residential habilitation with individuals in their home, which was kind of nice because it was a different role than what I played to them here at program. I was in their setting. It was more of a relationship building. You get to see them in their own communities. About a year or so after I became full-time here, I then became involved in the community aspect of the program. And that was wonderful. I really, really enjoyed that. You know, you really get to see what it's all about. About a year later, I went up to working nights and weekends from a 5 to a 7. And even though it was the same type of work, you're still working with individuals in the community, it was different in the fact that a lot of the activities happen during the night or on weekends. You know, if you work during the day, you're going to do things on weekends. So it was more of a population their age and within their interests, so they had more of an opportunity to build relationships with people of common interests so that it was a deeper relationship than what would be occurring throughout the day. And that's just about where I am now. I think the biggest benefit is that I have the opportunity to help people achieve what it is they want to within their lives, and to actually be a part and do it with them and help them, and equally it's almost as if they're doing the same for me by allowing me into that part of their life and being able to experience those things with people. I think the relationships between the staff here, I've been here 6 years, and the staff and my coworkers have pretty much become my family. They're who I depend on, and I think they depend on me too. And I don't think you see that a lot of other places, that I can count on them and I can call them, and they're committed to doing the quality work that I am. So it's not a struggle as to who's doing what better, and it's a really team effort for the same goal. And that's what's really great about the agency. If you enjoy working with people and you like to be surrounded by people that are happy and want to do well and do well for other people, then to come and give it a try, because it has changed my life and impacted it tremendously. And there's no way I would be the person that I am today if I hadn't started working here when I did. And I just can't say enough about the agency and what we do for people and how we're committed to do that for people. So go for it.